This is the ECOVACS Robotics DEEBOT X8 Pro Omni Robot Vacuum. We're going to unbox this straight ahead. Hey guys, it's Alan from TECHAERIS. I'm here with another unboxing, this time of not a laptop, but of a robot vac. This is the ECOVACS Robotics from DEEBOT. The X8 Pro Omni. This was introduced at CES 2025, and it is their latest and greatest robot vacuum. And we're going to unbox this, and then I'll have a full review on the website later on. Let's jump into this unboxing. All right, guys, let's open up this box and see what's inside. Well, we know what's inside, but let's reveal it. And I've used plenty of robot vacuums in the past. This is not my first rodeo on these guys. So I know what we are dealing with, and this is, DEEBOT's been doing some really good things with their robot vacuums and improving them quite a bit. And this is supposed to be a pretty big leap in an improvement, and we will find out once we get it tested. First thing you get is a nice product use setup card. This is really nice to have instead of those little, little instruction manuals that you normally get. This is different, very nice to have and very informative, easy to read. You do get your little, what's that called? Supplier's Declaration of Conformity. So all the paperwork and legalese stuff's there. A very robust and heavy duty power cable. Just your normal power cable, but it is very, very thick. And here we have one of the little brushes, and we're going to leave that in there for now. I don't want to lose that. And here it looks like we have the ramp. This is where the ramp for the robot to go into the actual unit. So here's your robot vac, and it's got a gold accents on it. Very, very nice. Black is not my favorite because the black tends to get dusty and dirty easier, and you can see dust and dirt quite a bit more on the black versions than on white. But it's still a very nice looking machine. It's made very nicely. It's very heavy. I gotta say, heavier than some robot vacs that I've actually used. This is very heavy. On the back end, you can see the charging port here. This is where you get the charging going, and then the spot where the water and the solution goes into. All right, guys, I would have left all of my struggles with the box in the video, but I don't think you want to watch that. So I got it unpacked, and this is what you get. And it's a very lovely looking stand and bin holder and charging station for the DEEBOT here, the X8 Omni. It has gold accents on the hardware here, and gold accents on the ECOVACS logo. These are your tanks up here. You have a clean water tank and you have a dirty water tank, and it's very easy to use, very easy to clean, and the vacuum is self-cleaning. If we look down underneath here, this is where the vacuum is housed. This is where he goes in, and you can see here where the charging ports are. Those are the charging magnets, and that's where the ECOVAC X8 Omni gets its charge from. And also that's where the water gets expelled and new fresh water gets put in. And the back's pretty simple. You got your charging port here, your power port here, and your power button there, and everything else is pretty self-explanatory. A little fan to vent any heat as that cleans the rollers on the vacuum. All right, here's the vacuum, and we're just, I didn't have a lot of space to show it earlier, so I wanted to bring it out here and show you around this guy. If you take off the lid, and this is pretty much like all robot vacuums, you take off this top lid, it's held down with magnets, very light magnets, they're not very heavy. You got your dust bin here, and that's pretty self-explanatory. There's a filter there inside, and that's replaceable and cleanable. And then you have your power buttons and your Wi-Fi button. This is all for setup. And then that little guy is your main power button. So here are your wheels, and they're heavy duty, and they do have a kind of a suspension on them, and that helps to roll over the carpets and get on your hardwood floors. So it will do hardwood floors, and it will do your carpets as well. And the roller here is a new feature. This is a little bit different than normal mop rollers. Some of these robot vacs have circular mops that kind of go opposite each other, and they spin. This one just has a roller, but it's got this cutout here on this side, and this is supposed to help get the edges better when you're mopping. I don't know if that's true or not. I got to test it out yet. So, and the roller itself in here is supposed to be anti-tangle. So when you're doing your floors and you got, let's say, a lot of females in the house like I do, and there's hair all over the place, their hair gets caught up in these rollers, and this is supposed to cut the hairs so it doesn't get so tangled up in there. That's been something that a lot of vacuums have tried to do, and some of them have been successful, some of them have not been successful. We'll see if that's something that is going to work on this particular vacuum. So that is it, guys. That is the ECOVACS X8 Omni, and it's a pretty good looking machine. I think it's a pretty handsome looking machine. It's, like I said, it's black and gold. I like the way that looks. It gives it a sleek look to it, sleek design, but I know it's going to get a little dusty, and you will have to wipe it down. All right, guys, that's been the DEEBOT ECOVACS X8 Pro Omni. That is a mouthful, and the last time I'm going to say it, because I had to do it again. So anyway, that has been this unboxing. I will have a review of this on the website. I'll try to get some footage of this cleaning the floors and the carpet and whatnot, and we'll get that posted up as well. But in the meantime, please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the like button. Please share. Comment below. Also, if you're not a member, we do have a members area where you can join, and that would be awesome if you guys did that. We are so close to our 2,500 subs. Please help us get to that if we're not there already by the time I post this. But I appreciate all of you. Please make sure that you take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we will talk to you on the other side.